Hello. Today I'm gonna try to explain the way that I taught myself how to um, uh, get better at NMPZ geoguessr. Um, I feel like the way I was initially told to play um, was like to just spam games is usually the default response, and a lot of newer players probably get that sort of experience, but I feel like um, there's a little more to it than that because I mean, you probably know if you've been on Plunkett for any amount of time that I spent a lot of time trying to master NMPC and master like get the right vibe is the goal people say. But there's some stuff that I mean I'll probably even zigzag would leave out sometimes, and I would want to rectify that by showing you how I tell apart very difficult toss-ups. So like here, this is the main map I would grind on for NMPZ. Um, Arbitrary Rural Road. I'll link it in the description. Um, but yeah, like let's see what I get on my first attempt. So yeah, here's a really good example. So like right here, recently I've been having trouble um, getting telling apart um, the UAE and like the and I guess more recently Oman and Qatar and Peru. Um, and so but so here I kind of know that um, it can't be UAE because of the copyright and stuff. But like I'm just gonna imagine I I like in I didn't know that, and I think, oh look, there's like an oil treatment plant. This is it actually could be UAE. I mean, this would be kind of embarrassing if it is. Um, but I'm just gonna click UAE as if it was, but I'm pretty sure this is Chile, just for the example's sake. Yeah, so it's Chile. So the way that you want to learn is as you're and you'd be doing this as you're like trying to spam games. Every time you make a guess like that, um, you go click on the loc, um, and you see like, oh, this is, and you look here obviously. Is my camera blocking it? Yeah, my camera's blocking it. You uh, you click here and you see that and you're like, oh, this is different. So then you go to like map making app, or you can go to Google Maps, but I don't really want to like accidentally dox myself uh, because Google Maps likes doing that. You can copy the location like this, copy link, paste it into map making app, and see there, and there's the loc. Um, and then you go back to the round and you zoom in and you look, oh, I clicked around here. So then you go into map making app and you try to match up where you clicked to the closest road coverage. But see here, like, I guess a better, let me try to find a better example. This is a good example right here. But like, imagine if like this was the nearest coverage. So here you wouldn't, if like, let's say I clicked here, like, let's say I clicked, I don't know, wherever that was. Um, yeah, like let's say I clicked here instead of there. You wouldn't actually want to go to this road because I'll explain the next step. But so this is a good example of a road. Maybe like yeah, this is the best example. You want to find something where like the road lines and the type of road match the actual location, as close as possible. Or like if there's like random patches of forest, you don't want to put the location where there's like no forest, even if you clicked there. You want to find something in the range of where you clicked that looks similar to the actual location. And then what you do, click save, and then you go back to the location. I can show this full screen, and you take it all in. And like, oh, you look, there's like these trees. They look Middle Eastern or African, I guess, um, more so than they would in Chile. And while it is very barren with shrubbery, there's still trees. And then, but like, let's say you could skip all that last part, but then you go back to the location that their actual RAM was in, and then you click back and forth. Let's see if I can do. I have so many locations. Yeah, you go back and forth between them. So here, you click in there. It would be easier if you don't have like over 13,000 locations. Um, but yeah, you click here, and then you can go there, and then go back to the original. Bruh, so many locations, bro. There. Yes, you go there, and you click. Bro, this is. It should be easier again if you have less locations. This is so annoying. Oh my god. Oh, it's up here. Okay. So you click there. Oh my god. Okay. But just imagine, like, you kind of get the point. So, like, you just go back and forth until you see differences between the two locations. Um, and you have to, like, actually think about if there's differences between them. Whether it's like a fake thing, like copyright, or like, I don't know, like, it could be like the sides of the road. Um, or if it's like in this case, you could see the Atacamas famously has like no vegetation. It's like one of the sandiest and unvegetated desert in the world. It pretty much is the least vegetated one in the world. Whereas this location here, like it does look similar, but I guess in this example it doesn't have outer lines. And if it had outer lines, they would probably be yellow, not white. Um, so those are all good clues for how to tell those apart. And like you don't this doesn't even have to be country tricks too. Like I guess one good example is you can see I spent a lot of time in Canada, um, but like if you want to like be able to, let's say I saw someone once was having I've never had this issues, at least not yet, but they're having difficulties with all the northern roads from Manitoba up to Yukon. Um, so you can like kind of look at the trees like this and like see different specific roads. Like here, there seems to be more like dirt and stuff. Like here, it's very sandy because of the lakes. Like that's really notable. Um, and then here, it's like a little bit less high quality. Or like let's say you're in Europe too, and you're having a classic Spain mix up. That's a bad example. You like can go here and then this could be in theory seen as Spain. And you could find a similar location in Spain, hopefully. Um, yeah, I guess this could be superficially similar um, to this, but like you can kind of see like the chevrons are a different color, um, and like there's like the bollard too. But I mean, if you're like quickly going NMPZ, like expecting to just improve like super quickly, like you're not gonna improve quick enough Like you need to like you can go fast, and that does help a lot. And 10-6 NMPZ and stuff is a good skill to have. But like you should be able to slow down a bit and like analyze your mistakes so that you actually remember them. Because you might start noticing that someone will point out a bad guess you made in your activities page, and you'll be like, "Oh, that was earlier today, but I don't even remember the round," because you're just going through it so quickly that you just don't even bother remembering it. So you gotta like go back and think when you make a guess you want to improve on. Like I guess another one would be like New Brunswick, or I guess this is. I mean, I clicked Nova Scotia. Sorry, Lubeck. Um, but like, yeah, like you have these poles, and you have like the trees. Like, see, actually, it's a common one people have. They're like, oh, it's really hard to tell apart BC. I mean, that's a free location, but yeah, see, this could be seen as like super. Like the trees kind of look like BC, but then you can like find other things to tell them apart. Where did they have a Quebec bollard there? I bet Lubeck would know why that is. Is there multiple? Yeah, that's so weird. It's such bait. I would totally send Quebec on that. Um, it's probably in Lubeck's weird New Brunswick guide, I guess. I don't know. Um, but yeah, like you can use all these things to tell things apart. Another common one I have is Arge versus Canada. Because like NMPZ, it can look superficially similar. Where's a good example? Yeah, I guess this here. Like many beginner players could easily mistake this for Canada. I mean, this is a little more barren. So in my for me, I kind of have the vibe that it's different from Canada, and I sort of will at least start thinking because also like you could there's like obviously the sun direction, but like sometimes you're not thinking about that, or like in this example, there's not really any easily usable shadows. Maybe these bushes here a little bit, but like so like um, if you're able to like I spend a lot of time clicking between Sask and Arge, and I still sometimes miss the 50-50, but it is like very useful to analyze, and that's kind of how I like speed ran NMPZ within like a month, like within like 4 months, 3 or 4 months. I'm still obviously like terrible, but like NMPZ is like something you're always improving at. You're never perfect, as World Cup can show, the World Cup round show. So yeah, and that's about it. That's all I have to say. Um, so yeah, have fun playing NPC, and hopefully you improve a little bit more efficiently than just clicking over and over. Like I guess for like the end part, I can show a bit like the kind of gameplay you don't want to do. Like here, like I mean, like you click, and like here I made a good guess, but like here I could think too fast. This is like France, but then I go Arge. Oh wait, bruh, I'm too good, bro. I was trying to make a bad guess by sounding Arge, but apparently that was. Oh my god. Okay, but you get the gist. Like, you kind of have to go back and like consider the round a little bit. Like here, and even here, like you could go back in the round and be like, oh yeah, this round it's like way too flat to be that part of Chile. That was definitely me doing that for the example. I did not actually. I'm not actually that bad. So yeah, I'm gonna finish out the game. Um, like this is probably like Peru because of the rock walls and whatnot. It could be the other leg though. And then this is another one that is interesting. Like you get a lot of these arbitrary row. Arbitrary row is like endless fun, honestly. But it's like takes a long time to get. Because I mean, like if you're a more beginner, you could have in theory sent like Greece or Spain on this, but it's good to be at the level where you can get the continent, which is why I do continent streaks a lot. Um, because it's like this is not going to take as many points if your opponent is in Spain, especially with motis. So yeah, that's basically it. So yeah, so now for the true ending. Yeah, hope you enjoyed this video. Bye bye.